Hi everyone, I'm going to be reading chapter 23 of Gangsta Granny. Chapter 23, Caught by the Fuzz. They whirled through the town, Granny driving, Ben clinging on behind her, both in wetsuits and diving masks, with Granny's handbag wrapped in miles of cling film sitting in the basket in front. Granny spotted Raj closing up his newsagent's shop. "Hello, Raj, dear. Don't forget to save me some muddy mints for Monday," she shouted. Raj looked at the two of them, open-mouthed and in shock. "I don't know what's getting to him. He's normally so chatty." It was a long way to London, especially on a motorised scooter with a top speed of 3 miles per hour, with 2 passengers. After a while, Ben noticed the roads getting wider and wider. 2 lanes, then 3 lanes. "Bums! We're on the motorway," shouted Ben from the back, as 10 lorries whooshed past, nearly winching the scooter off the road with the force of their slipstream. Here's a wee picture of Granny and Ben on the scooter in their wetsuits. Granny's handbag covered in cling film, and that's the big lorries whizzing past. And you can see the driver giving them a wee sneaky look as to say, "What are you doing here?" "You know, you really shouldn't swear, young man," said Granny. "Now I'm going to step on it, so hold on tight." A moment later, a particularly big petrol tanker thundered, inches from their heads, beeping its horn. "Big hairy bums," said Granny. "Granny!" said Ben, shocked. "Whoops, that one just slipped out," said Granny. "Grown-ups never lead by example." "I'm sorry, Granny, but I'm not sure this thing is built for the motorway," said Ben. Just then an even bigger lorry blustered past. Ben could feel the wheels of the scooter lift off the road for a second as the slipstream dragged it in its lorry's wake. "I'll take the next exit," said Granny, but before she could, flashing blue lights began to spin behind them. "Oh no, it's the Fuzz! Let's see if I can outrun them." She slammed her foot on the accelerator and the scooter leapt from 3 miles per hour to 3.5 miles per hour. The police car drove alongside them, and the officer inside gestured angrily for them to pull over. "Granny, you better pull over," said Ben. "We're done for." "Let me handle this boy." Granny stopped the mobility scooter on the hard shoulder as the police car parked in front of them, blocking any chances of escape. It was a big car, and dwarfed the scooter like a very tall person dwarfs, well, a dwarf. "Is this your vehicle, madame?" said the police officer. He was fat and had a small moustache, which made his fat face look even fatter. He also had a smug impression on his face that suggested that telling people off was his favourite thing in the world to do. Or maybe his second favourite after donuts. His name tag said he was called PC Fudge. "Is there a problem, officer?" said Granny innocently, her diving mask a little steamed up from all the excitement. "Yes, there is a problem. The use of a motorised mobility scooter on the motorway is strictly prohibited," said the police officer in a patronising tone. "Other modes of transport not permitted on the motorway are as follows: a skateboard, canoe, roller skates, donkey, shopping trolley, unicycle, sledge, rickshaw, camel, magic carpet, comedy ostrich." "Well, thank you very much for pointing that out, officer. Well, I'll remember that for next time. Now, if you excuse us, we're running a little late." "Goodbye," said Granny cheerily as she restarted the mobility scooter. "Have you been drinking, madame?" "I had some cabbage soup before I came out." "Alcohol, I mean," he sighed. I had a brandy liqueur chocolate on Tuesday night. Does that count?" Ben couldn't help but chuckle. PC Fudge's eyes narrowed. "Then, would you care to explain why you are dressed in scuba diving gear with your handbag wrapped in cling film?" "It was going to take some explaining, because Granny was stumbling over her words. They were done for. Because we're from the Kling Film Appreciation Society, said Ben with authority. I've never heard of that, said PC Fudge dismissively. We're very new, said Ben. Just 2 members so far, added Granny, continuing the lie, and we like to keep the society low-key, so we have our meetings underwater, hence the wetsuits. The policeman looked utterly baffled. Granny didn't stop talking, apparently in the hope that she might baffle him even further. Now, if you excuse us, we are rather in a hurry. We've got to get to London for an important meeting with the Bubble Wrap Appreciation Society. We're thinking of merging the 2 organisations, you see. PC Fudge was all but lost for words. How many members have they got? Just 1, said Granny, but if we join forces we can save money on tea bags and photocopying. Oh, and paper clips and the like. Goodbye. Granny put her foot down on the accelerator and the mobility scooter lurched off. Stop right there, said PC Fudge, holding his podgy hand out straight in front of him. Ben froze in terror. He wasn't even 12 yet, and he was going to spend the rest of his life in jail. PC Fudge leaned over and put his face next to Granny's. I'll give you a lift. That was the end of chapter 23. I hope you enjoyed listening. I wonder what's going to happen next.